Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming back. I just want to tell everybody how much I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten over the past week, for starting this new venture and, giving me ideas and just letting me know exactly like what you thought and if you liked it and all that kind of stuff. So I really appreciate that. And I do want to keep, my channel where it's user-friendly for everybody, but as well as for an older audience. I mean, of course, like anyone under 39, that I'm 39, can follow along too, but I also want to be able to help people who are over the age of 20 be able to apply makeup and use little tips and tricks to help us all look younger, which I think all of us women and many boys, always want to maintain that youthful appearance. So I'm going to try and keep, sticking those little tips and tricks. So today I wanted to kind of cover a smoky eye. And I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there that a smoky eye has to be black. Well, that's not true. You can actually do a smoky eye in any color. My favorite kind of that I do a lot of is with browns. But today I'm going to be using the new Natasha Denona palette. It's called Sunrise, the Sunrise palette. And it really does have all the colors like of a sunrise. It's just all those really pretty plums, but some really pretty peaches and stuff. And I think this is actually a very versatile palette. I've already played with it quite a bit and have kind of been wearing it just as like a low-key look, which I think I'll probably show in a later video. But if you don't know who Natasha Denona is, she obviously is a makeup artist and creator, but she's known for probably having the best eyeshadows on the market. They're really buttery. They blend just incredibly. I love her metallics. They're just wonderful. So I just think that they are some of the best eyeshadows, and I wanted to kind of play in the darker ones and show you a smoky eye using more of the plum colors. So let's get started. As you all know, I've already got all my foundation, contour, blush, eyebrows, all that kind of stuff done. And I always like to put my Urban Decay Virgin under my eyebrows. Like I said, that's kind of backwards for a lot of people, but that's how I do things. So I'm going to start with this really pretty peach color Morgan. And you're going to use that just kind of as your transition shade right in the crease, right here, up to my brow bone. And I'm just going to kind of lay that down using those windshield wiper motions. And I mean, do you see, like, that took pretty much one coat just to, it's very pigmented. It blends like butter. I mean, it just, there's not a lot of creasing in it. It's so pretty. Just gonna, make sure that's all over my crease and up into my brow bone. Just gonna do that on the other side. I hope everyone's having a wonderful summer. I can't believe we're already into July. Getting ready to have July 4th this week. This is just, it's crazy how fast the summer goes by every year. And I've got a horse show over at the Kentucky Horse Park in Georgetown, so please come visit us. It's my raining horse show. So I would love to see, anyone that's not gonna be there for the raining show, I would love to see anyone else. I'd love to see you guys. Okay, so there we go. We've got Morgan laid down really nicely. Now I'm going to get a smaller brush, get a little packer brush kind of thing, and I'm going to go into Glory, this really pretty plum. Almost kind of like a raspberry color. And I'm going to put Glory on the outside of my lid. Woo! She's bright. But you know what? I've been kind of wanting to play with more of these bright colors. Like, I've always stayed very neutral. And you know what? It's probably time to have some fun. And this, you know, this look that we're doing today is not something that's going to be like your everyday look. This is definitely going to be something that is like a night on the town or something. But whoo, she is so pretty. I mean, look at that. That is so pretty. Just blend her into Morgan. You just want to get it to where it just looks seamless. You know, there's really no fallout with this shadow. Like, it's just blending, and I really don't have any underneath my eye. So there's Glory with Morgan. We'll quickly do the other eye. Shout out to my best friend Molly, who, you know, told me to like make sure I took my time before I switched to the other lid so y'all could really see the difference from one eye to the other eye. So thank you, Molly. I'm trying to, you know, learn as I go. This is not something I've, you know, been used to doing, you know, sitting in front of a camera talking to myself. So just bear with me. And of course, please remember to subscribe below, ring the bell for notifications, you know, leave any kind of comments below if you want to see a certain look or want to see how I do my makeup from start to finish, which I probably will do, you know, coming up. I just wanted to kind of play with some of these new palettes that are on the market, and I have actually really like been loving this one. So I'm gonna go back into Morgan, that peachy shade, and just really blend these two to make sure there's no like blotchiness or harsh lines or anything like that. We're gonna make sure it looks seamless. Just kind of buff them out a little. Clean up the edges. Okay. So I think now I'm going to do something really shimmery on the inside of my lid into the middle. And I think I'm going to take Poppy. And Poppy is a really, I mean, oof, wow, wow. I mean, look how really buttery and pretty that is. So I'm gonna take it on my finger like I did with the last palette and just spread it. Ooh, she is very bright. It's actually a little bit redder than I was expecting. So what I may do then, and like I said, we're just kind of playing around because I have not played with the darker colors too much yet. So, you know, y'all are along for the ride with me. I'm gonna take Aster, this really pretty purple, and I'm going to lay it on top of Poppy. And hopefully maybe we'll make it a little pinker. If you know me, I love everything pink and sparkly, which I got my nails done today and they're like a very private, vibrant, hot pink like glitter. So yeah, I'm really liking that Aster on top of the Poppy. It just is kind of making it, softened it up a little bit and made it a little bit more pink, which is, you know, my aesthetic. Now we're gonna play around with a darker color. I'm gonna take Clove, this really dark plum color, and just a little smudge brush. I'm gonna tap it off because I don't want it too much. And I'm gonna take this on my lower lash line. Oh yeah, that is pretty. This is where the smoky eye comes in to play. And if you see, there's a little fallout, so I'm just gonna take a little brush and just kick it off. Doesn't leave anything behind. You know, just do that. So you can kind of see how I did that. And all I did was go into that shadow, put a little on a, you know, a teeny tiny little brush like that, and just go onto my lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. So you can, showing you this, you can take any other colors and do the same techniques. You'll use, you know, a light transition shade in your crease up to your brow bone, using that darker shade on the outer third of your lid and just blending it into your crease, into that other shade. Put a, you know, a little lighter color on your inner lid to the center. And then you can even take, usually sometimes I'll even take that outer third lid color and use it as my bottom kind of eyeliner. But I wanted to go a little darker and really show a smoky look. So I'm gonna go back in a little like bigger brush and really smoke it out. Connect it up. And I am gonna put a little bit more of the clove, that darker color. Really deep plum. Just define the outer edge a little bit more. Let's see. I think what I am gonna do is take a little bit of my Urban Decay Virgin, which is that light color I have, and just really blend that with Morgan. And I just feel like it's a little bit not blended. See, and I think that made a big difference. It might not look like it, but it just softens up where Morgan and Virgin meet. And that's the thing, like sometimes if you get something on and you are like, oh my gosh, I put too much on, just keep blending. Just keep going. You know, it's makeup. It's supposed to be fun. There's no right or wrong. You're not like making a mistake. Just, you know, keep going. And, you know, even if you think like, maybe you think out here, you've got too much of that peach color, right? So just, you can take your beauty blender, whatever kind of foundation or powder you use, and just, you know, just go like that and kind of soften it up. No big deal. Everything is gonna be okay. Okay, let's see, I need something in my inner corner. And like I said last time, this just really, you know, defines, makes your eyes stand out. I'm gonna take Laurel, which is this pretty color, and it looks really darker in the palette than it is like on the lid. I'm gonna bring her down to that little lash line. I know y'all think I'm crazy referring to them as hers, but they're all like these very floral, there's even like citrine and stuff like that. They're all very floral names, and I think they're hers. I know. If you know me, you know I'm a little silly. So, okay, so we're done with the palette, but I mean, if you can see, I just think these colors are so rich. I've really, like I said, played around with this. I love Awakening. Let me show you Awakening. So it's a lot, you know, it's a little bit bronzy, but it's kind of peachy. And I've really enjoyed wearing that. So, okay, we're gonna finish this up. Ooh, I need black eyeliner and I didn't pull that out. So, okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna just use a regular liquid black eyeliner. This is Urban Decay's Perversion. I really like it. And I'm going to do what I did last time and hold my eye down and put this in the waterline underneath, on the bottom lash line. You see that really just defined the bottom lash line. And then I am going to curl my lashes, put some mascara on, and then we're gonna play with some magnetic eyelashes. I've recently kind of gotten some other people turned on to this. Curl my lashes and put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. I recently discovered, probably a couple months ago, on Instagram, which I think a lot of people discover, you know, new makeup items and stuff, the Moxie lashes. And they are the magnetic eyelashes. And they come with a magnetic black eyeliner. But I found this, that it could be a little dry. So today I'm gonna try, I ordered the gel. And it's the gel, and it comes with like a, you know, a really small fine tipped brush. And I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use this on my upper lash line. And then we're gonna pop some lashes on. I think you'll find this pretty cool. There it goes. It was a little dry, but I think it has to be a little dry because of whatever metal or magnet, you know, whatever formula it is. I think it has to be a little dry for the magnets to work. But I've even worn this showing a horse and they stayed on. So that tells you, you know, how good they are. Because look, I sweat when I show, and I'm not easy on anything. I'm not easy on makeup. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one at a time, so I want you to be able to see. Okay, so, and I'm gonna actually, for the most part, I usually use the classy ones. Today, you know, I did the Smokey Eye. I'm gonna go a little bit, you know, more rock and roll or more like glam. So I'm gonna do the sassy lashes. Takes a little bit to get used to for, you know, these big eyelashes. Like, I'm not usually one to wear eyelashes, but I have really short lashes. I have been growing them with Rodan & Field's Lash Boost, but I still just don't really have that much eyelash. So I really wanted to play with actually having eyelashes. So there, my magnetic lashes, my smoked out eye, ready to go out on the town. Ooh, but we forgot lips. So let me just, I think with this, like, I like to stay with a neutral lip because you've done a lot, you know, with your eyes, and that you kind of want that to be the focus. So I'm just gonna put a nude lip liner on. Let's reach into our bag and figure out what we're gonna put. Later. That'd be pretty. So I think I'm gonna try this Colorpop liquid lip, and it's called the Ultra Satin Lip in Alyssa. That's a really pretty nude. So I think this is my look for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other questions or anything else you'd want me to cover, please just comment below. Please keep giving me all the love and support, and keep subscribing and telling your friends about it. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Mwah.